If you can't tolerate uncertainty, you are in the right place. And I know waiting for a text response feels like a torture. When your boss says we need to talk and doesn't elaborate, your mind goes into the worst case scenarios. I want to share exactly why this happened to you, and most importantly, how to break free from this exhausting cycle. Well, I'm not a therapist or doctor, but after struggling with anxiety for so many years, 6 months of deep research and self-healing, I finally broke the cycle. By the end of this video, you will understand why uncertainty feels dangerous. You will become comfortable and safer within the unknown. But before I reveal the surprising truth about where uncertainty intolerance come from, let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered why some people are completely fine without knowing what's going to happen, while you are over planning every possible scenario? There is a reason for that difference, and it goes way deeper than just different personalities. If you grew up in a chaotic family, uncertainty isn't just uncomfortable, it is dangerous. Imagine you're a little kid, right? You come home from school and you don't know what the hell is going to happen in your house. Sometimes your mom is in good mood and makes you delicious food. Sometimes your dad is angry and yells at you. Sometimes there is a fight. Sometimes there is this deep silence that freaks you out. As a little kid, you don't have control over those things, right? You cannot make those stop. You cannot leave. So you did the very own thing that you can do. You learn how to survive in those situations. Your nervous system learns that not knowing what's going to happen literally means emotional explosion, physical danger, or abandonment. So your brain creates a template for life that says, if I don't know what is coming, I am not safe. The most important part about this uncertainty intolerance is that it is actually your body's alarm system trying to protect you from dangerous situations. I really want you to understand that you are not broken or you're not overreacting. Your brain is just trying to keep you safe, but it is doing it in a wrong way. So the next time you feel the spike of anxiety from uncertainty, maybe you're waiting for the test result or someone left you on red, I want you to pause and ask yourself, what am I afraid of not knowing? I want you to write it up, whether in your piece of paper or in a notepad. I don't want you to just think in your head, because you're just gonna stuck in your head. When you write down, you are detaching yourself from those thoughts. I want you to get into very specific, get into very detailed. Ask yourself, what am I afraid of? Am I fear of abandonment? Am I fear of getting hurt? Does any of this fear familiar to me when I was a child? This simple awareness can break your automatic patterns and help you see the difference between past danger and this present uncertainty. Now that you understand where this comes from, I want to show you the sneaky ways your brain is trying to make this uncertainty intolerance even worse. And it's going to blow your mind. Most of us don't realize that worrying actually feels like it's helping you. It feels like you're doing something with your life. I know this sounds crazy, but stick with me. Let me give you an example. Let's say you got your ankle twisted whilst running. Your brain immediately starts to generate thoughts like, what if my legs got broken? What if I will never able to run or walk? What if this is very serious? Now, these thoughts are terrifying. But the weird part is your brain actually prefers those painful certainty over terrifying uncertainty. Think of it like this. Imagine you're in a dark room and you hear a noise. That scares you. Not knowing what that noise is scary. But when you tell yourself it is probably a monster, you get an answer, and it kind of gives you somewhat of a relief. At least you now have an answer, right? And your brain feels like it is doing its job. So even though thinking what if your leg is broken is terrible, it gives you a small sense of control. And then your brain is like, see, I'm protecting you. I'm giving you answers. We're doing it right. But this creates what I call the alarm worry cycle. Your body feels the alarm, the kind of sensation you feel around your chest, your throat, or your stomach. Your brain then creates worries to make sense of that sensation. The worry gives you the temporary hit of control. It gives you a sense of relief, but then because of that worry, that sensation in your body gets even stronger. And because of that, your brain creates even more worrying thoughts. It's just a never-ending loop. It is literally like drinking a salt water when you're thirsty. It seems like it is helping you, but it just makes you more thirsty. You drink more and more, and it never stops. I really want you to understand that worrying is not a solution. I know it is your first instinct to do when something terrible is coming. I understand it is your mind way of dealing with this uncertainty to make little bit more certain, but it is actually strengthening the very own little thing that you are trying to escape. So when you catch yourself in that worry spiral, or when you're afraid of some uncertainty, don't try to think logically. It won't work. Instead, put your hand on the body where you feel the sensation, like I said before, like your chest or your throat. And then breathe for 30 seconds, just 30 seconds. Do deep breathings. That will signal safety to your brain. Only then you can think logically. Because before that, when you're feeling the physical sensation in your body is kind of in a fight or flight situation. In those times, you cannot think logically. That's why I tell you to put your hand on the body and breathe. Only after that, I want you to remind yourself that the only thing you can control is you and the way you react to things. The rest you cannot control. Uncertainty will always be there. This is the hard truth. You can only control yourself. But there is still one more piece to the puzzle, where sometimes you feel like even when everything is going right, you feel like something bad is about to happen. When you grow up in a home where calm moments were always followed by chaotic fights, the nervous system learned that peace is always followed by dangerous things. For example, in my family, every time something special occasion is about to come, or when everything is going right, there comes a fight, there comes arguments. And as a kid, I thought that was normal. I even make fun of those things. Oh yeah, something bad is about to happen. You guys are gonna fight, whatever. But that very own thing is rewiring my mind that I cannot stay in peace. There is always bad things will come. There is always going to be arguments. This is why you get super anxious, even though your relationship is completely fine, your work is stable, you're finding peace in your life, but your internal alarm system is saying, wait, this is too good. This can't be happening. This is not normal to me. Something bad is coming. So you stay hyper vigilant. You are constantly looking for dangers. You can't fully relaxed. You are scanning for threats. And when the actual danger comes, it's like, see, I told you. We were right. We need to keep looking for danger. Because of this, you might find yourself creating problems. You tend to push people away or get too close or sabotage good things because you are constantly expecting things to go wrong. So this is what I want you to do. When you're in a calm moment, when you're watching TV or in bed or doing something relaxing, I want you to put your hands on your heart and say to yourself, I am safe in that moment. I know this sounds weird and cringe, but this is a somatic therapy kind of way, doing body checkings to tell yourself that you're actually safe so that you won't look for danger. I understand this kind of feels a bit weird, but trust me on this, and I just want you to try it for once. But there is something that I didn't cover in this video. You need to heal the wounded little kid inside you, because everything I've said will go only so far if you're not addressing the root cause of all of your mental suffering. So check out this video to heal your inner child.